It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield, and it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Landry there, and it's 3rd down.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
But certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14.
Watching now, Marty.
3rd and long for Mayfield. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
It's a 45-yard punt and a decent return there of 9 yards. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Now the first running back drafted this year, it's Saquon Barkley. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Lawletta looking to throw on 2nd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Detroit! Here we go now. Green 39.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lauletta. It's caught. Shepard. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Sterling Shepard, 63 yards. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And it's now a 7-0 game. Rosas now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. Escapes the sack. And this is going to be incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Lauletta on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Shepard. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
Gun! Here we go now. 3-19.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that if they have to punt the ball, they've done so with that first run.
Now let's go. 319. 319. Leopard. Leopard.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll lead here to a third down.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
To throw, Mayfield. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. Fielded at the 43. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10. And now out come the Giants. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
And brought in by Jarrell Adams. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now they pitch it. It's Stewart. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. They'll try and run it. Here's Stewart. They showed a little athletic juke, but then the daylight quickly closed. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
So he splits the uprights and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
And this is caught by Fells, right side. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now Taylor to throw on second down. Man open, that's Damian Ratley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First time that they've called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. On the move to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
On second down, here's Taylor. And this will be incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Taylor. And that is incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now. They've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. New York set to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yeah,
run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They'll start the drive with a run by Stewart. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Here's Manning to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he gets it up to the 46. A big play there for the Giants. 41 yards. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. Manning now on first down. And complete to Lewis over the middle. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Manning now on first down. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play action. Manning rolling to his left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it down to the 32. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Rosas puts this one through. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. Well, the drive started the shadow of their own goalpost all the way back at the 2. Pretty nice job of getting downfield and at least getting 3.
Agreed on that one. A real nice job because really their goal was to get out of the shadows of those goalposts and give themselves a little bit of room to help out their defense. Instead, they got 3 points out of it.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Taylor will throw. Over the middle, it's Fells. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
On 2nd down, Taylor firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
On 3rd and 1, it's Taylor. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Josh Morrow in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. Here's Britton Colquitt now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is fielded at the 7. Oh, the spin. Now a hit and a loose football. And New York set to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They start on the ground. This is Stewart on 1st. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Zebra, zebra. Set. The blue 80. Zebra, zebra. Regular. Zebra, zebra, zebra. Zebra.
One final try now for Manning. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Giants ready to come out now. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Let's go.
Manning to throw on second down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On third and long, it's Manning. Eluding the pressure right. And that's complete to Lewis. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. A very solid gain of 27.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
On first and 10, here's Manning. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
So a first and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 37-yard line. Throwing on first down is Manning. And fighting down inside the 25. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
Manning going to come up on first and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now Stewart on first down, and he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Manning to throw on second down. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A good pick up there of 20 yards. First and goal, Jonathan Stewart. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Trying to punch it in, Stewart. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit.
And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Jarrell Adams, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Matt Day's on the return. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And
I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. On the stop that time, it's William Gay.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Leopard!
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. And he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Dalvin Tomlinson busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And this will be taken at the 13. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. They had the double-digit lead at halftime, and they have continued to roll. They're hard to stop right now.
I think what we're seeing is an example of a team that has it figured out in this ballgame. And whatever the adjustments are the defense has made, hasn't phased them at all. They either anticipated them or they've been so far ahead that they just can't catch up.
Now it's just a search to add to the lead. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. Manning now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. He's going to let this one go for Latimer. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. The handoff comes to Stewart. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Zebra. Let's go.
They fake the handoff. Now Manning. And oh, look at that. A diving catch. They'll wind up getting 8, but it's not enough. 4th down.
Well, that kind of catch is supposed to pay off with at least a first down, isn't it?
Instead, he'll just add it to his highlight reel, but they don't pick up the first.
Yeah, he gets the yardage, he gets the catch, but now they have a decision to make.
Here's Riley Dixon now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. And the Browns getting set to go. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Kerry Wynn in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Mayfield now on 2nd down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Higgins. And they'll get him down here at the 23. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Mayfield dumping it off for Johnson. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another 1st down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Mayfield looks to throw. He finds his running back, Hyde. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting...
And all the ball's out. Hyde fumbled it, and the Giants have it. It's picked up, and he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do it...
Preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that to come regular season, he's going to be ready to go, and maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
Now a 10th carry for Jonathan Stewart, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. This is Stewart again, pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
The Giants on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 11. Now a handoff. This is Stewart. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And he puts a little something extra into this one, by far his best of the night. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Second down, Mayfield. Throw left side complete. It's Gordon. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. A first down throw from Mayfield. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. On second down, Johnson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. He was looking for Landry that time.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Here's Stewart. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Let's go.
Manning going to throw here. Flushed out right. His throw incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. On third down, Jonathan Stewart. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a fourth down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's Njoku over the middle. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. First down, Mayfield. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it a second down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Flush to his right. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Mayfield on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Lucky 56.
A second down throw for Mayfield. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Browns on third down. Just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Mayfield. And he's got his tight end, Njoku. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. One last shot from Mayfield here. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So, Charles, are able to complete what so often seems to be elusive, a shutout in the NFL. And maybe what's fitting is they ended the game on the field, that defensive unit on the field. What an exclamation mark.
And probably felt like they could go another 60 minutes without anyone putting points on the board against them. That's the confidence you gain throughout when you're pitching a shutout. And they're going to leave the stadium feeling like they're all 10 feet tall.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Giants are winners as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.